What's up, everybody? Welcome to this particular episode of Mitsu-Chan'S Upgrades. Today is the day that we finally install the secret install that we've been talking about on the show. Today we are installing bucket seats. Bucket seats. We got these from BRAUM. These are the SV2s, and even though I'm a bigger individual, this is extremely comfortable. It's made out of really nice materials. They actually have their own adjuster bar. So like, oh, here we go. Yes. You know what that means. Even though these are bucket seats, these are street seats, anyone that rides passenger in this car will be able to adjust the seat accordingly and be comfortable. And I honestly want to get another one and turn it into like a office chair. This is actually really quite nice. I can easily see some long distance driving being done in these chairs because it just kind of hugs you in the right places. Like my shoulders, I can feel them are being supported. Bottom end wise, I'm a little too wide, but hey, you know what? That's what exercising and good dieting will do for me. So check it out. These are the planted seat brackets. Pick these up through Car ID. They are recommended, so we picked these up because, well, you want what's recommended for your product. These things are heavy, they're solid, they're gonna help make sure that things don't bend and twist, and that things are put on the correct way. So I'm really excited for these parts to get put in, and we're gonna try and do at least one of the chairs today, if not both of them today. Also, a quick little tip for you guys is knowing which of these brackets goes to what side. The easy answer is that PA stands for passenger and DR stands for driver. PA, passenger, and holding it upside down, there we go, DR, driver. So after many attempts of trying to figure it out, we finally figured out one side, so we're going to do it again and show you how to do it this time. So this is the passenger side. That was the old passenger side. Let me see if I can rotate it. The clock spring and everything in there. You have to break this off to get the seatbelt harness off. We're making our way downtown, walking slow, carrying a chair because we want to go. Hey! There it goes. The first chair, passenger seat. It looks so pretty. It's gonna look really good in this car too. Are you ready for this? Remember, this is your chair 90% of the time.
What about Jonathan?
He's light. He'll be okay. Alright, so how long did it take for us to do this?
It took about combined
an hour and a half. Just to get it right the first time. So the second round is going to be much easier. Look at this, so pretty. Alright, I'm the first one to sit in it, so I'm like mad excited. Look at that prettiness. I know it's really hard to see in here, even with the light on, but let's see how comfortable. Oh man, it like hugs you in all the right ways. Let me see the seatbelt system. Dude, this is spot on, man. And this is really far back. I don't normally sit this far back.
So you love it?
Oh yeah. This is, hey, and our bracketing system actually works. That's what took the longest, was getting the slider back to work right. Dude, this is you. All right, it's your turn. All right, Brennan's turn.
All right, here we go. All my hard work and twisting is about to pay off.
Yeah, we started it, went to the gym, came back.
Oh, let me see. Cause I like to, you know how I roll.
Gangsta lean, dude. Bro, oh, I'm so excited. The lock mechanism works exactly the way we wanted it to. Seat belt's in a good position.
It's good to go, man.
How's it feel?
Feels great. Good work, bro.
Alright, round 2 we're actually going to show you because round 1 was an educational experience. It took us how many tries to get the sliders right?
6.
But now that we know what we're doing, we're now going to show you how to do this. Step 1, take off bolts. I'm not going to be that guy, but this is literally just removing bolts. I'm using this because I'm being lazy. But because he's a man, he's going to use it now. Just as a heads up, we have seen several tutorials online that show how to put this particular system in. We found one that was pretty good, but he kind of riced it up a little bit. So we're going to show you how to do it properly. So you have space to actually like move the thing back and forth. So, and this get off, goes for us this way. For us. Yeah, because you're a little out of this. So here's the main tip. See this rail? See this rail? Okay. There is a very large adjustable hole. And there's 2 fixed holes. You want the adjustable hole on the back and the fixed holes in the front. And you want to do this basically one side to the other side because that just makes for a good continuity. Now, the one video we watched said to do the bottom part first and the top part last. We're going to try it in reverse order. The bottom part being this part here. This is the, technically this is where your thighs will go and this is where your bum goes. So just think of it that way. The seat back is here, the front is down here. Just to get it threaded in, because this was the front hole. That's what we had agreed on, right? Yes, okay. Just to get it in there. Another tip, don't tighten it all the way in because again, these back holes are adjustable. You want to be able to change the position if you need to, which, you know, if you tighten it all the way down, you can't do that. For the front part, at least for our car and this chair, you want to use that hole that my finger's in, the one that's lit up, that one. That's what you want to use. And that goes down there. You put the washer behind it, which is this very large cylindrical shape. And then you put in these Allen head bolts that come with the chair. And then attempt to move the rail out of the way, downwards, so that you can then get to the other half, which is the top part. If it gets stuck, find a hammer and lightly use it, but not on your friend. We forgot to do it again. This is your seat adjustment bar. This attaches to the 2 clips on the inside of each of these. And it's honestly easier to have one mounted, get it positioned right inside of these 2 small holes here on the side. And then from there, put it down the other side and push it in there, and then bolt it in place. Once all your pieces are tightened and double checked for tightness, you're done with this stage. Now you have to go get your planted bar and we'll go from there. So the fronts were pulled out. Time for the
Back.
rears. On each seat frame, there are two bolts that kind of flange into the center console, and you have to remove the center console in order for you to get to those bolts. In order to remove the center console, there are two screws that have to be undone from inside the compartment where your armrest is. Once those are removed, you're good to go. You can pull out the bolts and you're all set, and then when you put the console back together later, you will put the bolts back in and then put in the screws on the top to bolt it all down.
Did you get it?
Nope. Had to clear the thing first. Okay. Now we can get it out. Whew, all that work just to realize, oh yeah, it's not working for a very easy reason. Oh my gosh, these things are a ton compared to the new seats. Glad these are going in the wash. Alright, so we got the new seatbelt attachment off. This has a nice little wire attached that's for the purposes of getting a signal to the ECU saying that you're wearing your seatbelt. This is required everywhere in the United States, so don't play around. As you can tell, it's attached by 3 clips. Clips 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to wire it to that. Use some zip ties to put it all together. So we zip tied it here and here, just kind of fished it underneath, that way it's not in the way of the slider and it's safe. We have it so that the sensor can go where it needs to, and yeah, seatbelt's all in there. It's gonna go. It's gonna stay loose because of the piece that's actually on this bolt itself. Now the fun part.
Let's go.
Wired it in, it's all plugged in, everything's good to go. Now, oh, okay, now the whole car moved, that's why I was like, oh. But anyway, now we're just going through, tightening the bolts in, and we're gonna go from there, see how she feels. So it's currently 12:15 in the morning. We are just now finishing up, and this is the official sit down in the driver's seat. Which, oh, that's not so weird. Dang, it actually like really props you up there. Let me slide this up. Yeah, this is a really nice seating position. I probably would need to sit a little closer because I'm short, but like driving wise, this is gonna be a fun drive. We're gonna have to take this out, go for a spin. Get some ice cream. So a couple things. Yes, that ice cream was amazing. And yes, this modification took a long time, and Mighty Car Mods is 100% correct in saying that if you do this modification, do it with a friend. It saves on time, it makes it easier, and it's not as difficult. But I gotta say, just from daily driving in this car for the past several days with these chairs, it is super nice. Super nice. The ride is still very comfortable. Even when I take harsh turns, it's keeping me upright, it's keeping me straight. It's actually easier to drive now than it was before because now I'm seated a little bit higher so I can actually see where my nose ends. And the foot positions are a little bit different now that you're seated a little higher. Your knees are a little bit more bent. So it's a little bit more comfortable, but not in the sense of like, oh, you know, you can lounge a little bit, but in the sense of it's more, the pedals are more accessible now that the chair's feet position has changed. I've had several people take a seat in this car, and they absolutely love the new setup because there's more room in the back seat, but there's also just a more comfortable seating arrangement up in the front. I mean, these chairs can go almost all the way back. If I didn't have a back seat, they would keep on going backwards, which is something that you can't say for a lot of chairs on the market right now. So all in all, these BRAUM racing seats are pretty much perfect for what I do on a daily basis. However, I will say this, getting in and out of the car because of my car's ride height can be a struggle. I have short legs, and as such, I find it very challenging sometimes to get in and out of a vehicle like this because of the higher sides on the side. So it is something to be aware of. If you like your adjustability and comfort while you're driving, then go for it. If you like being able to get in and out of a car with exceptional ease, then you may want to do some homework and find a different chair, racing seat setup for your car. These seats are also incredibly light, far lighter than the OEM seats. You've seen in the video that I struggled to get this particular chair, the driver's side, out just because it weighed so much, probably a good 60 to 70 pounds. These chairs, I carried both of them, one on each arm. These are incredibly light in comparison to their bucket seat or their OEM seat counterparts. All in all, I really love these chairs. They are great. They serve my needs beautifully, and as someone who spends a lot of time in his car, these are going to be probably the best modification that I've done as far as the interior goes that I'll ever do to this car. Anyways, that's all we've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We definitely had fun, even though it was a long process and there was lots of backtracking and trying to figure things out. We definitely had fun putting these chairs together, and we're glad that we're able to share this whole process with you guys. Any questions, any comments, any thoughts, leave them in the comment section below. We read almost all of our comments if we do ever get any, and we just want to say that we're thankful, we're grateful, and we appreciate all of you guys that watch these videos and help us out here on YouTube. All that said, like and subscribe for more content. We've got more stuff up the pipeline, so be aware that there are more modifications for this car coming, as well as a few other odds and ends, and you know, the regular show is still gonna happen. We got part 2 of Ishmael's truck coming up here, probably in the next couple of days. So it's just stuff to be aware of, you know. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.